Hi, Aquarius. It's Lyn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your May Cartomancy and Tarot. I know I'm called Tarot and Cartomancy, but I'm going to focus more on Cartomancy now. So, anyway, I've included Tarot and I've also included a card from the animal spirit, the wild unknown animal spirit. So, I always like those cards because they're very much about the energy. So, Aquarius. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the views in the last set of videos. I really appreciate that. Appreciate your support. Um, Currently in May. So first of all, in May, Jupiter is moving into Taurus. So there's going to be a lot of expansion and focus and action around more about our personal comforts, love, harmony, a lot of that stuff. So that's nice. So here in your underlying energy, you have the Jack of Hearts and the King of Diamonds. The Jack of Hearts is usually Cupid, someone who's, good morning, Brenda, who's wanting to speak from their heart. And this is the King of Diamonds. This King of Diamonds could be a green or gray eyed man, usually mature. Could be a woman too. This could be yourself, even, Aquarius. Um, but they're usually mature, over 50. They're stable, secure. They have a lot of experience, uh, behind them. Good morning, Tina. How are you doing, my friend? So this is, love talk, possibly flirting, possibly dating, but this person has wants to speak from their heart. Okay. Now, at the same time, you have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is letting go of a long enduring something that you have endured for a long time. So it could be your job, maybe it's been a long, difficult task. Maybe you've been doing it for 10 years and it's too hard on you now. Perhaps it's a project you've been working on for only 3 months. It's just been really, really like hard. Anyway, whatever this is coming to an end. Something that you are more willing to give up. This also sometimes means retirement, where we're leaving this behind, but often in retirement, we don't stop working. We're just going on to something that's not as difficult. Okay, difficult. Also, necessarily doesn't have to be work. It could be a long relationship. Perhaps this person has come out of a really long relationship that wasn't so easy, and finally, um, but they could have ended something or retired themselves. So this is in the underlying energy. If you haven't heard sweet words from someone, you're going to. So in the present, you have the Lovers, Aquarius. So you could, be getting a lover. The Lovers is also about a decision, making a decision whether what you want to do and where and with who. So this could be partnership, but it's holding in someone in high regard and higher regard, and there could be some passion going on in your life here, Aquarius. Very soon, if it's woo woo. Wow, this is powerful, I gotta tell you. So, Jack of Diamonds, Three of Diamonds, Nine of Hearts. You're getting a message, and this is a double wish message. The Three of Diamonds is the initial part of the message. It's the initial part of the wish coming through, things starting to come together for you, some success for you. And the Nine of Hearts is emotional fulfillment. You're very happy. The Three of Diamonds is more, a little more secure. You don't have to worry so much about this dollar and that dollar, you know what I mean? And maybe getting, some clientele, or I don't know, just getting more established in what you're doing. But the Nine of Hearts is really, really happy about what's coming. Okay, now this message could be about your security, you know, or it could be about a relationship here. Like maybe you give this person a chance, perhaps. You decide, okay, I'll go on a date with you or something, and it turns out to be amazing. Way better than you could have ever dreamed of. Hi, LA. For fools your dues. Fools your dues. um, and so this is something big, Aquarius, and it's right now in your life. It's doing right now, any day, if it hasn't happened already. This, and this is talk, this is messages, communication. Someone's telling you that they want to date you, they love you, they want to, it could be proposal, you could be proposed to. um there could be more magic than what you think in someone. I think it turns out 10 times better than what you think. And it's interesting because here's the Jack of Hearts. Someone's, you know speaking from the heart or something like that. Anyway, wow, that's so darn powerful. Oh, it's Doric forever. Really? Wow. I did tell you my father was born in Glasgow. So, and I grew up listening to a Scottish accent. My father had a very strong Scottish accent, like it's a great day for a motorbike race. Lyn, he'd say Lyn, Lyn. And he would get very upset about grammar. Like we had to say things in the proper way. And I wasn't allowed to say like I just did. You had to use like in the proper context. And he would say, it isn't like I said, it's I said. Anyway, but he'd say it with strong Scottish accent. Anyway, coming in for you, Aquarius, you have the Nine of Wands. So, this is, sometimes the Nine of Wands is a physical, a health issue where and sometimes you're defending your property, or you're defending something, you're standing your ground, you're not budging, or perhaps, your union or your health department says, oh, no, we don't cover that. And you're like, what? It says it right in my book, you cover it. So you're standing up for something here, usually in the Nine of Wands, you're standing up for something. If you don't get your way, you will leave. If you don't get your way, you will leave. And this is important to you all of a sudden. You're standing up for something here, okay? So you will walk away if you don't get your right. And so this is important to you. Wow, look at that. So, oops, Nine of Spades, Ace of Spades, Four of Clubs. This is important. So again, the health card, okay? So Nine of Spades is usually something to do with our health, having a health problem, all right? So if you may have had a health problem, and then, the government saying, well, we don't cover that, or I don't know, it doesn't have to be that kind of a situation, but it's something where you don't, I feel like you don't feel protected or um, supported in some way. And then look at that, the Ace of Spades, just like I said. If you don't feel like you're going to be protected, supported, backed up, you're ending it. You're leaving. Okay. I also want to tell you something else, Aquarius. I got to warn you about something. These two cards together, and this only could be for some of you. For some of you, you are leaving something because of the conditions. Okay, the conditions. All right. And you don't have to worry, you'll be stable, but you may doubt your decision. You may wonder if you did the right thing, sort of thing like that. You might worry a little bit afterwards. For others of you, for others of you, this is a funeral. Okay, someone's sick and they pass away. This is a funeral for some of you. Okay, not you're gonna die. There's someone around you. Okay, um, and they are laid to rest. Okay, that's not for everyone. All right, and I don't want to shock or surprise or anyway, but for others, you are standing up for something, and you will walk away. You'll be stable, you'll be fine, but there'll be a pause in between that and the next. Okay, so above you, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, now this could be you in a way, Aquarius, because the Knight of Swords, all the knights have a goal they want to reach and they take action. They're all action cards. The Knight of Swords is very fast. It's one of the fastest. This one and the Knight of Wands are the two fastest knights. And they don't waste any time going and finding out the truth or speaking the truth. This is about information, communication, wanting to get to the bottom of something. Okay. Very, very important. He's going so fast, he's on a motorcycle. My kind of guy. um, and then you have the 10 of Diamonds, the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Clubs. So the 10 of Diamonds is usually completion. Sometimes it's inheritance. Okay. The 10 of Diamonds can be, where you have invested, when you sell your house, you've gone through a full term, a full chapter at a place, and then you move on. Or you're ending a source of income. That source of income is coming to an end. Okay. So you either have a big amount of money coming in or a source of income is coming to an end. Okay. And then you have these two queens. Now, their one queen she could be white, gray, or platinum hair. She could have green eyes or gray eyes or very pale blue eyes. She's usually seen as mature, over 50. She could be your mother, your grandmother. She's experienced and smart, good guidance she gives. And then we have the Queen of Clubs. And the Queen of Clubs is the brown or hazel-eyed woman. And these could be men too. And she's seen as the friend. These could be sisters, okay, or brothers, family members, okay, that are involved, or, business partners, perhaps, okay. But I feel like you're getting together and there's some sort of talk going on regarding this 10 of Diamonds, is what I think. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I feel strong. So you're all getting together. You're all conversing, and you're all getting together, and you're talking about this. All right, what you're going to do now? Something like that. Okay. That's funny. I like that. I love learning, so I love all these little tidbits of information. Um, so in your ambitions and how you contribute, what your creative energy is, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And isn't this cool that you have the Ace? Just when a source of income is ending, here's another source of income beginning. You either have an idea for a business or something that you want to create, or you have an offer to step right into something else. Okay, it's funny, when we close a door, another one will open. We've made a space in our lives for something else, right? So Three of clubs, seven of diamonds, eight of clubs. So I see that you're talking. I feel like you could be I feel like you could be selling yourself or selling something, okay? You're putting hard work and perseverance into some sort of, I feel like it's sales in some way. That's what I feel like, because I feel like you're talking about your product. You have a lot of faith in it. You think it's going to go somewhere. So this is either something you make yourself, you create yourself, or you see something out there that you want to be a part of, and you get involved, you start talking about it, and I feel like promoting it. I feel like there's promotion going on here. Okay. um I feel like it's building something up, like it's talking it up. This is kind of what I see. Okay. Could be something you're getting into. Wow, look at that. Is there any more? Okay, well, 3 9. 3 9. But here you have 3 8, and here you have 3 8. Okay. And threes about things progressing forward. Twos are the meeting and the plan. And the three is where we take the plan and we start to do something with it. We start to progress forward. Okay. So, here, first of all, this is how others are seeing you or influencing you. And you have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is all about connection. She's very open to connection, loves having relationships with a lover, of course, but friendships and family is very important to this person. They're very nurturing, giving, help you out anytime kind of person. This could be a water sign around you, but they see you as a generous. You're probably very generous with your time and love and support, right? But anyway, you also have the four of diamonds, the eight of diamonds, and the three of hearts. So this is your third three, all right? And they're all progressive threes. In every set of numbers, there's always one that is a delay, that is a step back, that's like the of all the others, and the other three are usually very progressive. So yeah, I feel like there could be a slight pause. I also feel like there's some sort of gathering happening, some sort of gathering. I feel like there is a lot of communication, ambitious communication. There's again, I'm feeling like a product, but I feel like it's to help people. So maybe you have a health product, maybe you make soap, let's say. Okay. And this soap has such a smell. It's such an invigorating, it's called wake up soap, let's say. And I don't know, I'm just making this up. Okay. And so I feel like there is or it's something about connecting people. It could be connecting people, could be an app even. Like, I don't know. And it's getting people talking, or it's about getting people talking. Okay. And it could be in positive, like in a positive way in some way. You know what I mean? Getting people out and communicating, willing to communicating, willing to say from a safe space in a way of how they feel and in a positive way in a way, you know what I mean? It's funny because I was just having a big talk with my son the other night, and he was saying that he was really observing people and himself in conversations, and he was noticing that when anyone says anything, normally, usually, a large percentage of the time, we have a negative response, like, "How did you do that?" Or, "Is that true?" Or, you know what I mean? And he said he goes, "I even do it myself, I notice." And he said, "So I'm trying to change it where I have a more supportive response first before I question it, you know? So it's more opening, the conversation up. And he said, I always try and end the conversation now on a good note to leave a positive feeling at the end. And it was very inspiring to me. I thought, wow, you're right. I really like that. And that's what this reminds me of here, okay? Is it's like bringing things out into the open, but more about connection and positive. I also feel like you could be more vulnerable and be more open to talk about your feelings a little bit more, but not from a defensive point of view, just from an honest point of view. And other people say, geez, I was feeling the same way too. And it's feeling connected, a connected thing like that. Okay. Oh, yeah? I do. I never feel so free as when I'm on the motorcycle. And it just feels good. And I listen to tunes too while I'm riding. I have like these playlists I listen to of, all different stuff. You'd be surprised. I listen to a wide variety of stuff, but I just love being out on that. It feels so good. And sometimes I just do my grocery shopping. I'm not going in on any big adventure, and saving money. So, in the foundation, you have the King of Cups. And here you have both the Queen and the King of Cups, say Aquarius. There's a lot of water energy, there's a lot of emotional energy right now. You could be meeting someone, okay, that you're attracted to, that maybe you can see eye to eye, feel a connection, an emotional connection with. Maybe you could kind of come from the same place in a way, emotionally, been through some crap to get, in your lives similar, something like that. Okay. So, anyway, I feel like you've met this person already. Okay. Because this is in the foundation, it's already happened. This person, I ultimately, the King of Cups really wants to connect. He really wants to be in relationship, but he's pretty terrified of being hurt. Okay. So he doesn't reveal all his feelings. It could be female too, but they don't reveal all their feelings. They keep some of them secret, private, because they think if you know all of it, you'll just be able to just have them wrapped right around your finger, and they can't have that, right? So they have more in reserve than what they're showing you. Okay, I'm going to tell you that's the thing about the King of Cups. Just so a lot of deep emotions with that person. You also have the Four of Spades, the Queen of Hearts, and the Jack of Clubs. So I feel like there was some sort of doubt with this person. You were unsure about this person, maybe, and that's the reason. Maybe they weren't really all in. They're kind of one foot or one big toe in, and not really showing you um, enough. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's not enough for you, something like that. And so you had your doubts probably about this person, okay? And but I think that they're attracted to you or you them, or it's probably common. It probably goes both ways, okay? Um I have another thing to add too for some others of you. Anyway, I feel like there's going to be a friendship beginning here. At the very least, a friendship. You gonna have laughs with this person. Like I said, I think there's some sort of attraction. I think that they might make you feel young at heart, kind of thing. They could be fun. Also, one of you could have a kid, or are still around or in your lives, a lot in your lives, something like that. Maybe grandkids, I don't know, something like that. But I think you had your doubts about this person, and but they could be a friendship at the very least forming here. Okay. For others of you, there could be a relationship around you where they could be having problems. It looks like it's. I think it's something to do with the triangle situation. Something's. They're having their doubts about the relationship. Okay, someone around you, and I know they have at least one kid. So in your surprise, wow, there's a lot packed in here, eh? You have the Hanged Man. So, in the Hanged Man, we are seeing a different perspective on things now. We see things in a different way than we previously did. And in the past, we kind of refused to see something in a way for some of you. For others of you, you had to watch a situation where you felt powerless. There was nothing that you could do and nothing that you could say to change it. You just had to watch, okay, and let it unfold. And sometimes we need to step away to not be involved, to be the hangman, to just watch. You know what I mean? But in sometimes, because we have a what do they call it, a jaded perspective, perhaps, right? Maybe one of our family is involved, so we of course feel supportive for them, and we don't see it full the full picture, the full spectrum of it, because of our personal feelings, views, beliefs, or whatever. But a new perspective is required at this time. Okay? A fresh look from different eyes. Hmm. Interesting. I always say that. Six of diamonds, 10 of spades, two of diamonds. You hear the plane going by? We are right on the path to the airport. So, so okay, so I think there's an opportunity for you to make some money here, okay, or to grow your business. It shows you taking steps in your security and your stability. You're either going to have more money or not have as many worries about money. You're safe and secure where you are, but you're going up in status as well. In status, all right, but you are required to let go of something. Okay. For some of you, you need to let go of something, which is difficult for, because it's like I always call it taking our foot off that real steady rock to step onto the rocky rock. It's like, oh, I don't know, and it's kind of that you need to take your foot off, let go. And then there is I think once you let go of this, like in the Hanged Man, letting go of a perception, a belief, something, then you're able to communicate. You're able to meet. You're able to open things up now, okay? The other thing, too, the 10 stands for is an obstacle in your progression forward. You're going along just fine and doing well, and then there is a obstacle. And sometimes this feels like an obstacle that we can't get around or that we refuse to. Back to the Nine of Wands, standing up for something. Saying, I'm not willing to do that. No, right? No. So when either you stand up to this, whatever, or you're able to let go of something, then it starts to progress again. Okay. You might have to find a new path, a new partner, a new, you know what I mean, a new way to do it because this way is blocked now. Right. Um, I want to tell you about my mom. Okay. That this reminds me of my mom and taking a stand. Okay. And I'm not saying she was right. It was just her point of view. So she went to work. She was like a secretary, administrative person, and she went to work for the Coast Guard here in Canada. Okay. And she answered the phone. She was, when you called the Coast Guard, that's who answered the phone, was my mom. And they said, you need to say hello and bonjour, Norma. And she said, no, I'm not. And they said, well, you have to. And she said, no, I don't. I'm not doing it. I'm saying hello. Everyone understands what hello is, even in Africa. You know, so I'm not doing it. And it was because of her beliefs, right? She refused to see, you know, anything else, any other perspective but her own, right? But anyway, it's how she felt until that day, until her last, she never did. She refused to the whole time. And people would complain on her just for this little thing. I know it's a little thing, but they would complain on her because everybody wanted to take a stand. Well, that's not right. And oh, geez, I'm proud of her, and all different things. There was all kinds of different opinions about it. But she stood by hers. Okay. She stood by hers regardless of how anyone else felt. That's how she felt. And there is something here that you are going to do this very same thing for. You're going to stand by something, and everybody may not agree with you. Okay. Um, but doesn't matter. You feel that strongly about it. All right. And I'm proud of you. I'm going to say, I don't even know what it is, Aquarius, but I'm already proud of you because um, certain things are very important, very, very important to take a stand for. Okay. Um, so you also, in the wild unknown cards, you got the Panther. And the Panther is about purging, you know. The Panther does not sit by and let things stagnate or go to waste. They purge and they get rid of the unnecessary. Okay. I'm quoting the book. So I like how it says annihilation of the unnecessary. Okay. And that's what I feel like you just feel so strongly about this. So the Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all, the dust clears, and it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. So you or something around us is going to wreak all kinds of havoc. Okay. But and it's about purging, right? Out with the old, in with the new. And that's the very message of the Hanged Man. Letting go of these old ideas and feeling powerless. You're powerless in those old thoughts, those old forms. Not that some of them aren't worth holding on to, because some of those old beliefs are very, very important and still stand to this day. And but sometimes we just can't get others to see it. We can't convince them that, you know, so we need to just sit and watch, right? So, very interesting. I want to take you back before I end this message to the very beginning. Double wish message coming in for you. Okay. This is, you could really connect with someone that holds you in high regard. There is a very large sexual attraction, perhaps, emotional attraction, maybe all of those things. Maybe great minds think alike. I don't know. But there is something going on. And it is within 3 days if it hasn't happened yet. Whoo, it's getting hot in here or what? A fixed sign. My mom, she was Aries. She was Aries. And you cannot make an Aries do what they don't want to do. And she had a lot of integrity, and she really stood firmly by what she believed. She wasn't someone who tried to push others into her thoughts, or force her thoughts on others. She just, was firm about what she really believed. But yeah, she was Aries. Anyway, talk to you later, alligator. Have a good day. I'm coming back with another one. But you guys had a ton of views, like 256 or something in the last set of videos. And I was like, holy jeepers. Thanks, Aquarius. So I'm glad you enjoyed that one. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. Bye now.